at their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. Let's go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll make it third down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews lost the football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jakeem Grant doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Dobbins on the carry for
well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 70 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, it's Goodwin. The 30, 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 74 yards, as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown. 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
on second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On third down, Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Lamar Jackson.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's going to rifle one deep left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And his throw here's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this one caught by Des Bryant. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
35, Ravens 7.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Jakeem Grant on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send it. This one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 21 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
7. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This Ravens offense situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. You're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Lamar
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 28 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
The kickoff for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue
to the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jakeem Grant, 35 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jackson on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens, they claw one back.
Well, that touchdown certainly convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker with the extra point, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth it.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down, and the Bears continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the route is on here in this first half. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And that'll set them back 5. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Receiving team.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys are on the road to Blowout City. They lead it big. As we send you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. 3rd down here.
complete. It's third down and 9 yards to go.
Elsewhere to no avail.
9 yards to go.
Jackson on third down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jakeem Grant, 42 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
A fumble on the play.
He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And he knocks it through. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
14. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now. Because
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
all right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fall.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jakeem Grant. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, 71 yards. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jakeem Grant finding the end zone yet again. And the Bears add on. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
From the gun, Jackson caught right side at Snead. And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back. But in this case,
that's not it. This is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jakeem Grant. He flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talked about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Jackson on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jakeem Grant finding the end zone yet again. And this offense is running away with this one. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The Bears take over first.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jakeem Grant. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
That catch was simply spectacular. These guys are athletic marvels nowadays, these receivers, the way they go up and get the football and to one-hand catch it the way they do, they really work at their game.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Jackson on first down toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on third down. And he's got Snead. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jakeem Grant finding the end zone yet again. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Santos now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play. First down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jakeem Grant, he flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good... 2nd and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jakeem Grant finding the end zone yet again. And the Bears continue to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total dominance. Second and 11. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a scratch for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.